just happened. Okay, we're ready.
Okay. Hello, Josh and Varya. It's Jake Bierman here, your home inspector. As a courtesy, and Ariane likes to do this. Ariane likes to do this. She likes to take the photos of me walking around the place telling you about the house. So that's what we're going to do. But please use my report, because sometimes when we're walking around the place, I don't remember everything. I try to, but it doesn't always come across that way. As far as the exterior of the house goes, you're in pretty much good condition. Take care of it. Keep up with the caulking and painting. It's well maintained thus far. Up on top of the roof, though, you may want to do some additional sealant around the vents that are taking place. I noticed that over on the particular front side of the house, some of the material was starting to get loose. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's a leak at this point, but when it starts to get loose, then you start to have cracking, and then these are the areas which are potentially the most in danger of leaking. So it's best to stitch and time this one and get it fixed, because right now I'm not seeing any signs of leaking, but you want to get it done before you do have any leaks. The $10 it'll cost you and to get the material, get up on the roof, although I don't know if you're comfortable going up on a roof or not, but it'll take a total of probably about 1 hour of home labor in order to do this job and make sure you don't have thousands of dollars of repairs later on.
So is it needed to be done now?
This is the stitch in time.
Okay.
Saves 9, or the old adage, or whatever. Come on this way. Okay, so now we're coming into the house, and a few things that we have. We've got a couple lights which are out in the various areas, but that's really not a big deal. I mainly think it's just bad bulbs. One in particular, I've never changed a light bulb, or there's a light bulb in the top portion of this fan. I've never changed one out before, so I don't know how difficult this is, but it's not coming on, so.
Oh, is that above the 4 lights, that little
yes, above the 4
decorative
lights,
thing?
Yes,
okay.
There's another one. So I've never done that, but it's not working. Over on this side of the house right here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 outlets which have reverse polarity on them. That means the black and white wires are reversed on them. They still operate normally, or not, they still operate as you would any other outlet, but the black and white wires are reversed. And I think usually what happens when they're in a series like this is that at some point one set got crossed over and made everything else bad. So you just need to find the one, and everything else should fall in line after that. Windows and stuff throughout the house, they are all operational. I only found one with a broken seal, and we'll talk about that when we get to the front door. But mainly we're talking about is closing and latching the windows. So when coming down, that's a closed and latched window. Let's see if this other one will do it here. That one did it too. That one did it too. And that one did it too. Some of the lower windows, and then we also have a window in the back bedroom. They're not, you close them, but they're not latching. They're not lining up just right. So you may or may not want to fix that. Then we can get rid of this tape right here, this tape right here, and this tape right here. Over here in the kitchen, we have one outlet here. This one is not responding to GFCI protection. When I come over here to test it, it will trip off over here. But when I go to test it in there, it's not tripping. So somewhere along in this area, something just didn't go right with the wiring. So that just needs to be corrected.
Is that something big?
Is it big? It's supposed to be done. It's supposed to be protected.
Okay.
So yes, it was supposed to. In fact, I was very much surprised when I found that it wasn't. This is sanded tile caulking for ceramic tiles. We'll talk about that when we get to the bathroom. Other than that, sink has a small leak underneath it at the drain line, and that's because the garbage disposal runs, and when it runs, with all machinery, there's a vibration, and then over time it just got loose. Get down there, tighten it up, make sure it's going to not leak, and check it every once in a while. It's gonna happen. They probably didn't know that it wasn't leaking because when I do my test, I fill up both sides of the sink and I drain them at the same time to put maximum pressure on it, and that's when I find the leak. Working. Exterior vent, very nice, and moving to the bathroom. Come with me.
Oh, there's a blue tapes over there too.
Don't worry about that.
Follow down.
Follow me. All right, with the tub here, you can see that we have this inside of the tub. This is the sanded tile grout which has come out. Apparently, they must have put in the grout prior to my arrival or near it, because even the grout, which is still on the tip of the tube, was still wet. Therefore, when I ran the shower, it washed away the grout.
Okay.
So this is a simple fix. It's dry it off, reapply the grout, wait a week or however long it takes for this stuff to cure. Because right now, I know my wife and I, we just did our tile in our bathroom, and we had to wait almost 3 weeks for the mastic to cure because it's been so humid lately. So it's just been taking a long time. It's just not drying out like it should. So that was probably the case there. I had to wait 3 weeks for my house. So when you do this, maybe don't run the shower anymore. Maybe just leave the tube of caulk here or something along those lines. It's not. The only problem is it wasn't finished. Also, window in the shower area. I do not like windows in the shower area, but right now I can't see anything wrong with it. So make sure that it stays well caulked and sealed and that water doesn't get back behind the wall. And it really depends on how much the shower is going to be used. If the shower is hardly ever used, then you're really not going to have a whole lot to worry about, but you should still check it every once in a while just to make sure. Working. GFCI protection is good. It's a bedroom. Yay. Shower is operational. This shower. Whoa, oh, my eyes are blinded right now. This shower also looks to be in good shape. Take care of the grouting and the caulk here too. I didn't really see a whole lot of sand or. Yeah, this one's still smooth, so you probably didn't tie it or caulk in that area. Toilet's operational. This is your GFCI protection for that outlet over there by the sink. They had put a picture over this, so it was kind of hidden, but it works. I think this is one of the windows. Yeah, this is one of the windows where I was having trouble. So you may want to try to play around with one of those.
How's something like that fixed?
I don't know.
Okay.
This one you don't have to worry about too much.
Because it's up on the way out. There's
Yeah,
no
you're-
access in.
You're up
Yeah.
high. The other one here that I just tagged is right here by the exterior. That one's just not.
Okay, so it's not
If
being
you
able
need
to be
lock up
latched.
the house, probably the safest thing that you can do is put a stick in it and just call it a day. Or you can go get a different set of hardware which doesn't have this.
Where it's got to be perfectly lined up.
Yeah, go get somewhere it's just easier. Working, no closet doors in a few locations. That's typical, or that's a common thing in Hawaii. If it's made to look like it doesn't have closet doors, but it's done up nice, I usually don't say closet doors are missing because technically they're not. They were designed that way. But these are designed this way. And
Did you see any closet doors in storage downstairs?
No.
No. Okay.
but I wasn't looking through their stuff either. So I'm looking at the house, not the stuff in it. It's a bedroom.
And it's all fine. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the kids' room.
Okay, so on this door right here, the front entry door, there's no deadbolt to it. I don't know if that's gonna be a factor to you or not. You do have the front gate. You are on a dead-end street, and I'm sure everybody here knows everybody. So when somebody new comes down, I'm sure someone's gonna be saying something. This piece of blue tape, which Ariane had mentioned earlier, belongs to this window, because this window has a broken seal to it. That means it's fog on the inside. That means there's water vapor on the inside of it. Took me a while to find this one, but it's really not that much of an issue. With the decal over it, it looks like it's just a piece of frosted glass, and you have to be deliberately looking for the broken seal in order to really find it. In fact, when I was going through all of the house, I didn't find any broken seals, and then when I just came back to the front door, and I just happened to look through this one again, and I was like, oh, it's a broken seal. I was actually checking to see if it was a single pane of glass, if it was an insulated window or not, and then I realized it was a broken seal. Do what
If
you
it's a
want
broken
with
seal, it's a double pane window, correct?
double pane window, two sheets of glass, water vapor on the inside, giving it a hazed look. This one I wouldn't stress over. It's going to be a lot more pain to find a replacement than it is just to leave it like it is, because
It looks nice.
yeah, it looks nice, no big deal. These three switches, I don't know what they do. I was trying to figure it out, but I got nothing. Maybe the owner knows what they are. I'm gonna leave that tape up. And you wanna go downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go this way.
Okay, get my shoes on.
Door shot,
Oh,
jig shot,
come back.
putting on slippers. All your lanai areas are done very well, by the way, just so you know.
What do you mean by just what was done well? Just the concrete?
Well, the concrete was done well, the wood framing
Yeah,
was
that's
done
pretty
well.
spectacular, isn't it?
It's very nicely done. The concrete floor in here, also very nicely done. We some just
What are you laughing at me?
you put your slippers on, walk down the stairs, and took them off again. Let's go. Carpets and stuff, I didn't, they got furniture and stuff on, so I can't pull them all up and look at them, but I did flip up a couple things. They're just like regular carpet underneath, or regular. It's a nice floor. Inside here, working another window, which is a little bit pain in the butt to close. Actually, very much pain in the butt to close.
Does it close?
I didn't want to force it.
Okay.
One screen is missing. I'm sure it's around here somewhere, but because they put the air conditioning unit in. I don't know if the air conditioning unit comes with the house.
No.
That's kind of a walk away thing anyway. So the window screen, put it back. Nothing for this room. Bathroom here. Sink's good, toilet's good, shower is operational. Another switch, I don't know what it operates. I suspect that this has two switches up here, which would be common, because if you put in a fan light combination, you would have one which operates the fan, one which operates the light. That would be typical wiring for the house. That may be also what's taking place upstairs, but I have no proof of it. All the smoke alarms are working inside the house, and we can go out to the carport.
Don't laugh. Yes, I'm putting my shoes back on.
You're a Hawaiian girl.
Who doesn't like dirty feet?
Okay, so carport area can be converted into a garage. However, if you do convert into a garage, please follow the fire safety standards which need to take place if it is a garage. That's going to mean your ceiling and walls are most likely going to be fine because they're already done up. But you need to have self-closing doors. Now you have self-closing hinges on here, which have not been activated yet, because it has not been a garage, but everything's kind of set up for it. So, you may want that to.
So what would be required for it besides the garage doors at this point? Because it looks like they do have the fireproofing on the walls and the sheetrock inside the storage cupboard here too.
Then we need the doors.
Just the doors, and they'd be good to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
they should be fine, because you can see the thickness of the sheetrock here.
Which is what's a requirement for the enclosed garage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think they had it set up for a garage and they just didn't finish it off as a garage. So yeah, take care of that if you want to. You're ready for electricity after that. Here's another switch, which I don't know what it does. Try to figure it out. Don't know. Main electrical panel, looks to be pretty. Driveway looks good. Floor looks good. You have any questions? I can't answer that.
So the general consensus on the house for the summary
Yeah.
conclusion.
I give it a thumbs up. This
Okay.
is good. I like it. Anyway, see you later.
Thank you.